wow, we're alive. We have obviously not stuck to making these every day. We don't have enough time, honestly. We're busy like constantly, and it's been really enjoyable. So, anyway, we are now over 1 week into our trip, and we are now making our first vlog. So, we decided we're gonna try and go in like 3-day blocks. If we might not get them all done tonight, I don't know, but we're gonna try. Okay, so day one, our very first night, when we landed at the airport in Nairobi. Customs went great, first of all. I actually was the person that had the granola bars in the bag. It wasn't even Connor. And I just filled out a form and they were like, what do you have in your bag? And I said snacks. And she was like, you only have snacks? Like, I think she thought that was all I was bringing with me. I said, no, I have clothes too. And she didn't even open it. She just let me go. And so everything was fine there. So when we got picked up from the airport, Naomi actually picked us up, and Naomi, she works in administration for the Grain of Rice Project, and she lives here in Kibera, and she's so nice. And so what had happened actually is Edwin and Amy, their brakes went out in Meru, which is like 6 hours away from Nairobi, so they were not able to get back soon enough to pick us up at the airport. And so Naomi took us back to the Grain of Rice house, and she like heated up water for showers for us, and she's very sweet. And also we saw 3 zebras while we were on the way home from the airport in the taxi in Nairobi, which is a very large city. It was very funny. So anything else about day one?
You can hear the Muslim prayers all night.
Yeah.
It kind of keeps you up.
Yes, you can. It's really interesting. I don't know what times they're like, kind of late at night or early in the morning, and they're very sing-songy. It's not like
the windows are different, like they open differently, so like there's always holes in them.
Can you show them?
I don't know if I can turn the camera on.
They're like different slats.
You can see, but there's always holes in them.
One of our videos we'll try to do a tour of the workshop. Yeah, so that was our first night. So day 2, our next day, Edwin and Amy still didn't get back until later in the afternoon. I guess they spent like 24 hours at the mechanic shop getting their brakes fixed, which is just very terrible. That just doesn't sound fun. But Naomi took us to the Nairobi Baptist Church with her, and they fed us. They gave us like watermelon and bananas and what's that other thing called?
Tea.
No, the thing that looks like a potato.
I don't know.
There's something that looks like a potato, except it's kind of purplish, and it tastes like a potato. I don't know. They gave us that too. I forget what it's called. And tea, obviously. So it was nice. The music was very upbeat. The church is huge. Pretty much all Kenyans. We were 2 of like 3 Mzungus, which means white person, by the way, which is a word we've heard like 100 times a day. Every time you walk around there, like kids are like, Mzungu, how are you? And it's very funny. So anyway, there's a lot of security we have noticed. Like we noticed that at the church, they always have like these metal detectors and like want to scan you, and
kind of dumb security because they don't always check everyone, and then if you go through the metal detectors and you go off, you can just walk away and they won't even do anything.
Yeah, and I think they give us special treatment since we are Mzungus. Sometimes, like, I'll get to this later, but one of the other places we were at, they just like waved us right through and didn't even make us go through the scanners. And
yeah, so I think it provides people with like a sense of security, but I don't think it's real security. So.
Yes, I agree with that. But yeah, the church was lovely. We walked home through the market, which I love. And so being in the market and being in Kibera, it kind of feels like you're at a festival all the time. Like the Blueberry Festival, almost 24 hours a day.
It does.
Shops and people are selling things, and there are just so many people, and there's music, and it smells like food, and it's a really like festival feeling environment, and I I love it. So I love walking through Kibera, and I love walking through the market, even though I don't need to buy like a bunch of like clothes or shoes or anything. It's just really fun being there. I really like it. And so I don't think I realized until we got here either that really the way that everyone makes money here is through businesses. Like I think I was like, oh, business training. That sounds like a nice thing that we can do. But I didn't think about the fact that that literally is the way that people here make money. Because in America, like people have jobs, you know, or people.
We work for other people.
Yeah, we work for other people. But here, in Kibera especially, there are obviously a ton of businesses, but none of them are necessarily able to hire someone else to work for them. So really, if you want to have a job and make money here, you sell things. So that's why, like I said, there are so many clothing stores of like secondhand clothes that have been donated at some point to some organization and have wound up here, and now people sell them, and shoes that people sell, and they actually clean up the shoes like super clean, and they look brand new. It's kind of crazy. And so many clothes and shoes. That's pretty much. There's also a lot of people selling food. Like there's samosas, which are these things that are like, it's like an sort of like an egg roll, but it's filled with like beans or meat, and they're very good. And you're like Amy's chips.
You know, they're French fries.
Yeah, they're French fries, but they're called chips here. And this lady named Amy makes amazing ones, and they're like 50 cents, and we've gone there just about every single day. So yeah, there's a lot of the same things over and over again is what you see. So that was when I was like, oh, this business training is really important. And part of what it talks about is seeing a need in the community and teaching you that like you should fill that need, because that's how you'll be successful. You're not necessarily going to be successful if you open a store selling the same thing that everyone else is selling. So anyway, Edwin and Amy and Jennifer and her son Nick made it back to Kibera, and we all went out and ate Ethiopian food for lunch, which was so good. Wow, it was so good. I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. And I found out I like goat meat a lot. It's pretty good.
It's kind of chewy.
Kind of chewy. Might be my favorite meat though. So you learn new things about it every day. And we kind of just spent the rest of the day unpacking a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of notes about all these days so I could keep them straight. This was the first day that we got chips, actually, was that Sunday. So like I said, we have been going almost every day since then for like a week. And I also found out today that she has passion fruit Fanta, which I've been drinking because it's my favorite. It's my favorite pop, and I used to drink it all the time in Tanzania. You can't really find it in America, as far as I know. If you find it, send some to me. I would love it. But apparently, they only started selling passion fruit Fanta in Kenya last month, and so I'm like, I'm probably the only person that drinks it, and they must have known I was coming and that they had to stock up for me. Anyway, Amy's Chip Shop has passion fruit Fanta, so it's great. And oh, she has good chili seasoning for the chips. I guess I thought that was important enough to write down. Ketchup is not really ketchup.
It's a water.
Yeah, Connor doesn't. It's very different. So
I mean, it's just tomato water, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
And yeah, we also.
I like it.
It tastes good, so that's all that counts.
I mean, it's not normal ketchup, but it's the next best thing.
And we also eat a lot of fruit. So Edwin's family lives in Meru, which is the place that where Amy and Edwin were before, which is like very out in the country, and it's a lot greener than Nairobi. So there are so many fruit trees, and they came back with like 500 avocados and like just bags and bags of bananas and so many passion fruits, which makes me so excited because I love it. I actually have like 4 canker sores in my mouth right now because I've been eating like 6 passion fruits a day, and I need to stop. Anyway, yeah, and there's also these green fruits that have spikes on them, and apparently no one here knows what they're called, but I once saw them at Walmart, and I'm pretty sure they're called kiwanos. So, or African horned melon probably works just as well, but you cut it open and it has these like how tomatoes have seeds inside. They're kind of like tomato seeds, except they taste like lime jello. It's really good. So people are kind of weird about them, but I like them. I can't really explain the taste of passion fruit other than it's really good. And Edwin said that passion fruit Fanta touches your soul. That's how good it is. So just advertising for
In a
passion
very bad
fruit
way, it touches your soul.
here. No, you don't like it, but he meant it in a good way, I think. So that was pretty. Oh, also we ate really good chocolate on day 2. That's significant because there isn't very much chocolate here, and it usually tastes like wax.
Where did we get chocolate?
Edwin got it for Amy. I don't know where he got it from.
I didn't get any.
It was pretty good.
Do it. See you next time.